This video is going to focus very quickly on how each of the governments, the article system, and the Constitution dealt with the institution of slavery. So the article system basically left up to the states, individual states, their ability to decide their own status with the institution of slavery. So if southern states wanted to keep slavery and northern states wanted to abolish, that was an individual state by state decision that was left up to the state governments. There was no national government intervention when it came to the institution of slavery. Um, when we look at the Constitution, the original Constitution, as it was written and agreed upon in 1787, does not prohibit slavery. There were definitely Northern abolitionists that were present at the Constitutional Convention that would have loved to have gotten the Constitution to abolish slavery, but there is no way that the Southern governments would have joined on with this new government if abolishment of slavery was a condition of their joining. So the best that abolitionists could basically work out at the Constitutional Convention, the most that Southern states were willing to give on the overall institution of slavery, is that 1807, 20 years after the Constitutional Convention, was established as the last year that slaves could be imported into the nation. Didn't abolish slavery, but it abolished or ended what many people thought was the cruelest aspect among many, obviously regarded in the institution of slavery, which was the actual importation of slaves, like the Middle Passage and the trip there over across the Atlantic. So again, the Constitution in its initial form does not take a proactive stance against slavery and its abolishment. It basically just takes a stance on the importation of slaves. 20 years will be allowed to continue to have slaves imported in the country, and that would be banned. It would not be until 1865 and the 13th Amendment, like ratification after the Civil War, where slavery would be abolished. And unfortunately, that is a long time into American history from this point. So again, the Constitution only initially addresses the slave trade. It wouldn't be until the 13th Amendment in 1865 where slavery is officially abolished.